Hey everybody, welcome back to Life with Meech. I'm back with another video. And in this video, yes, this is my reverse basket shop my stash video of the makeup I wore last week. There were a lot of repeats because I did not wear makeup as much as I usually do. So we'll just go ahead and go through the things I did wear. And if it's a repeat, I'll just acknowledge it and keep moving. Okay, let's get started. All right, let us start with face sprays. I did try the Too Faced Hangover RX face spray again. I mean, I do like it. It's just, I just got to try it some more. But I do like it. It is a good face spray. I'm just still mad at Too Faced because of the okie doke they did on the sizing. But I do like the face spray. I did use the Josie Maran Hydrating Treatment Mist. I really love this spray. I got it in a set, and I will definitely get this again once this runs out because the spray nozzle is everything. It comes out nice and fine. It does not leave pockets of water on your face. I really like this, for after I put on my foundation. So I did wear foundation once to work this week, and the primer I used was the Smashbox Primer Water. It's taken me a while to get through this, but I do like it. I'm just used to, having a cream on my face. But this is really good for summer when it's super hot and you're trying to wear light makeup. So I really like it for that. Another primer I used was a new primer I just got. I got off beautylish.com, and it's the Anna, I'm going to butcher this, Sui, something like that. S-U-I. It's the Anna Sui Gel Foundation Primer, and this is what the box looks like. Well, I used this for the first time because I just got it in the mail. It's super cute, but I thought it was bigger than this. When I got it, I was like, what, the French toast? It's really tiny. But what it is a gel primer. It looks weird. It smells gross. It smells like putty. You know the putty that you put it on the newspaper and it pulls it up? That's what it makes me think of, and that's what it kind of looks like. But I wore it today. I think it did pretty good. It's supposed to give you a dewy look, and I was greasy. I had to put some powder on today before I filmed, so I don't know. I might be sending this back. But it comes with this little scooper, and use this scooper to take the foundation out. But it stinks, so I'll probably be sending this back. And this is the first primer. I mean, it's cute. It's cute and everything. Okay, this is cute. But this is the first primer that I read that said, oh, if this breaks you out, stop using it. Let me see what it says. It says, discontinue use if any abnormality such as redness, swelling, itchiness, irritation, depigmentation, including white blotches or darkness skin develop during use or when exposed to sun after use. I don't trust this primer. I think I'm not going to use this anymore. I'm going to send this back to Beauty. Okay, moving on. I also, because that primer is like the Korean type. You know how the Korean or Asians, they like the dewy look. That's what that's about. And so is this Makeup Raw Sauce. It is actually maple water, and this is what it looks like. And what you do is you put this on after you wash and tone your face. I bought this a while back, and I thought maybe it would be sticky, but you rub this in and let it dry. It makes your face feel very moisturized, and it does not affect your primer when you put it on or your foundation when you put it on. So I really like this. It made my face feel very hydrated. And oldie but a goodie, this is one of my faves, the Sephora Beauty Amplifier Finishing Spray. So of course I use that. All right, moving on to foundation. I can't remember the foundation I wore to work. I usually keep it, but I had some little kids in my in my room, and I think I put it up when I shouldn't have. But the foundation that I'm wearing today is a BB cream, which is the Maybelline Dream Bronze BB cream, and this is what it looks like. It is a bronzy BB cream, and this is in medium deep bronze. This is what it looks like. It's very light. It's very good for days like hot days like today. You know I love my Tarte Shape Tape, right? Well, I use the Wet n Wild. I use the Wet n Wild concealer, which is an exact dupe for that, except it's only $3. Exactly. And this is the same color Shape Tape. So if you don't have the money to get that Tarte, get you some of this Wet n Wild, girl. This will work. All right, moving on to eyeshadow primer. I use one of my faves, which is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I showed you this in my top 1.5 favorites. I love this. And I also use the one, this one replaced this one as my favorite, but I still like this. It's just not as good as this one. So they kind of hate each other, but it's okay. They're still friends. But this one is a lighter version. A lighter as in consistency. This is thick, like you're putting on concealer on your eyes with primer mixed in. So I really like that. And I also use Bae. You know, this is my Bae, which is the Milani eyeshadow primer. And of course I use that for keeping my eyebrows on. So that's good. All right, moving on to powders. I use the Airspun Loose Face Powder to seal in my eyeshadow primer. And that's what that looks like. And then I use my other favorites, which is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Powder. I use the dark one, which is the cacao. Is it cacao? Cocoa? Cocoa? Cacao? Oh, I think cacao is Spanish. Well, yeah, I use the cocoa when I only use concealer. I did not wear foundation. And then I use the, the Sun Beige when I did, you know, really want to highlight. I really love these powders. They're very good. So I use those. For my bronzer, I use the Naturally Enhanced by MAC. Open it up. This is what that looks like. So let's do a little swirl. And I swirled them all together. And it came out with a nice pretty dark bronze. You can see that if my lights aren't drowning it out. But I use that. And I wore a blush. And the only blush I wore today was by Sephora. And it is the Tea Rose Tickle, which is basically a mauve, because you know your girl loves mauve. But that's what this is. It has two sides, two different colors. I can't remember what they are. But I just rub them together. That's the color. And there it is on my hand right there. I did not wear... Oh, let me do my eyebrows first. I used the Odie. I just used my Fabio-Brow. You already know about this because I use it for like a week straight once. So I use my Fabio-Brow. I also use the Estee Lauder Brow Now to, you know, get those eyebrow hairs under control. And when that wasn't enough, I used the NYX Eyebrow Shaper to, you know, make them stay down. That's that. Okay, moving on. I did not wear eyeliner this week. The only thing I wore was mascara, and I used the mascara I got from Thrive Cosmetics. It is really, really good because they say it's supposed to give you a false lash look, and you know I got baby lashes. I really like this. I'm wearing it today actually, but yeah, I really like it, and this is what it looks like. And this is from Thrive Cosmetics. I showed this in a previous video, but they do something. The company does something where it supports a woman's cause or donates to a woman's cause every time you buy some of their products. They don't have many, but that's what they do. And here is what the wand looks like. All right, moving on to no, I haven't done eyeshadows yet. Okay, moving on to eyeshadows. The first was by Dose of Colors. I use their Baked Browns. This is a very nice eyeshadow set. It's all mattes. And this is what they look like. Very pretty. Went with a nice natural look. Let me swatch a few. Very pigmented. They do have a lot of fallout, but it's very pigmented. Yeah, get out of here. It's cool. And these are 3 of the colors. One swipe, no primer on my hand. They are very pigmented. I really like this eyeshadow. I'm going to use the mauve one day. And today I use my Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette, which is this one right here. It's one of their 8 quads, but I only use one color out of it. You know, they have written on here where they suggest you put it, but I use this 3rd color right here. They suggest it for the crease, but I use it on my lid. So I use that on my lid with Chocolate by Colored Rain and Oktoberfest by Coastal Scents in my crease. So these are in my crease today. Shadow. Moving on to highlighter, which you know my favorite thing to do. I've been really liking rose gold. I didn't think I liked rose gold. So what I did was I bought the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator in Ballerina, and it is a rose gold. That's what it looks like. Beautiful. It looks just like Gilded Honey, but of course it's rose gold. It is beautiful. That's what it looks like right there. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So I got that, and I wore that this week. And this next one, y'all, I know y'all have seen the hype on YouTube talking about that Maybelline highlighter. I was like, please. Maybelline cannot have been doing that much. But you know I bought it. So I got it, and I got it in the mail. I was like, what? And I swatched it. Yes, I wore that. I'm wearing it today. I didn't like it. You know, I was in church. I don't glow too much. But this is it. Already. Look at that. This is beautiful. I don't remember how much this highlighter was, but I think it was like $9.99 or $12.99. Beautiful. So the last things are my lip products. The first one I want to talk about, because I had never heard about this lip product till my friend at work told me about it. And it is Lip Sense Long Lasting Liquid Lipsticks. And it looks like this. Okay. So yeah, you can't buy this at Sephora. You can't buy this at Ulta. You either got to have a rep who sells it, or you get it online at their website. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. I think it was like $24.99, but they really want you to buy the remover and the lip gloss because that helps intensify and make the color stay. But I was like, I'm just going to buy the lipstick. So they list the lipsticks like by warms and cools and whether they're in stock or not. So there were a lot of popular colors that were out of stock. But I did find this warm toned one. It's called Bella. So I got it. So I was like, wow, it came like in 2 days. I was like, wow, this came quick because you pay for it, but you don't pay shipping, you don't pay tax or nothing. So I was like, oh. But then I shook it, and you hear that? You typically hear that in nail polish, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, you're supposed to shake this up before you use it. Yeah, I'll shake it up, you know. You got to mix some things sometimes. So then I opened it, and you know, I smell everything. And I was like, this has alcohol in it. I'm like, I've never wore a liquid lipstick that has alcohol in it. So I'm putting it on my lips. It's like paint. It's like latex paint. That's how it looks. So if you don't put, you have to put it in one direction. You put it on your lips in one direction, let it dry for 10 seconds. Then you put the next layer on, dry, the next layer on. And if you do not, and you can't rub your lips together, and you cannot go in a different direction, or it'll mess up and you will look like you can peel it off. I mean, it's a beautiful color. And that's what the color looks like. You know I love colors like this. But the scents and the process to put it on threw me off. And I thought I did not like it, but it turns out I did like this lipstick. And it is not, you know, the driest liquid lipstick I got is ColourPop. This is not drying at all. It just, you feel it on your lips. And it does not transfer. You can still take it off with oils. The only thing that throws me off is that it has alcohol in it. But it's a nice lipstick and it stays a real long time. Because my friend, I have never seen her redo her lipstick, ever. I'm like, I'm on my 5th time. What kind of lipstick you wearing? So this is my first one I got. So I'm thinking about getting another one, but I mean, I like it, but it will be different if you've never used a lipstick that has alcohol in it. So, just so you know. So, the only things for lipsticks, which are my last things, I only wore lip glosses this week because, except for today at church, because my ColourPop lipsticks from last week dried my lips out so bad. I was like, I wore Spite by MAC. That's what that looks like. Goddess by La Rock. It's a mauve. And that's it right there. Alright, the next one I wore was Tara by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And that's it right there, that brown. So those are the lippies I wore. Lip glosses I wore. So just like my ColourPop Ultra Mattes that I wore last week, I wore them because I hadn't worn them in a while. I did the same this week. I am going to do the same this week with Lena's Lashes. And I wore 2 today. They are Saint and Claude. I mixed these 2. And that's what I have on my lips. I mixed these 2. And I topped it with Stargazer by Bare Minerals. And that's what that looks like. And then I line my lip with Chestnut. The Chestnut Liner by MAC. So that's them swatches right there. So those are all the lippies I wore this week. Well, that's it for all the makeup I wore last week. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you in another video.